Yo guys, what is going on? My name is Vexelate, but you can call me Nick, and today I'm going to be bringing you another tier list video, and I'm going to be definitively ranking. This is the objectively correct take on the monster flavors here. We're going to be ranking and reviewing every monster flavor. Obviously, this isn't going to be every monster flavor. Like, I didn't include the coffee line because if you're regularly drinking Monster Energy coffee, I think you're kind of weird and you don't really deserve to be represented on this list. Just drink regular coffee. I also didn't include a lot of the novelty flavors like Monster Mule and like the Monster Water, things like that. These are all the main flavors. Obviously, I didn't include the discontinued ones, but this list was kind of hard to do. A lot of these were hard to find, like the Rehab Watermelon. So hard to find in stores. This one, I had to buy a 24 pack on Amazon. Same with the blue, not in stores anymore. Same with red, not in stores anymore. What's another one? This one was very, very hard to find. There was a couple that I had to buy. The black, I had to buy a 24 pack on Amazon for. So yeah, I went to depth to try to get this video out for you guys. What inspired me to do this list was me and my friend, we go to school together and we got to wake up at about 5:30 in the morning every day. And we would always stop at Quick Check, or I guess that's an East Coast, New Jersey thing, but a convenience store, and always pick up the monster flavors. And I was like, yo, what if we just tried every flavor out? And then I took it to the extreme, of course. So let's get into the review. As you can see on the side here, I have all the different flavors just on different layers. I tried to label them pretty obviously, like pink is going to be pink, nitro is going to be the nitro, the juice pipeline punch, you know, you get it. I'm just going to go down the list like that. Also, sorry if I sound a little bit weird. I'm just getting over losing my voice, but I really wanted to record this video now that I tried all the flavors. So starting out, we're going to grab the pink flavor. Now the pink flavor is kind of weird. I'm going to throw it up in B tier because I don't really know what flavor it is. It's not too good, but it's not bad. It's like, I don't not enjoy it, but it's just like, it's just a weird like grapefruit, passion fruit, strawberry-ish drink. Not too good, but not too bad. It gets B tier. Nitro. Nitro is a weird one. So if you guys don't know, this one contains milk in it. So I think it's like a combination of the original Monster flavor with milk, and it's like labeled as super dry. And I was really weirded out trying this one, but surprisingly, it was not that bad. Now, it's not going to rank above the pink. It's going to go down to C tier, but for what it was, it really wasn't that bad. It was just the consistency of it being milky and sweet. Not too good, but it really, I would drink it again if I had to. Up next, we have the juice, the pipeline punch. This one's going to get C tier, but it's going to go above the nitro flavor. Truth be told, I'm not a big fan of the juice line. I try not to drink drinks with lots of calories. The juices always have like hundreds of calories, and they're just bitterly sweet, way too sweet. But it's like, you know, just a very sweet tasting punch flavor. It goes in C tier. This one, the Juice Australian Lemonade. This one was so incredibly hard to find. And the label, you know, as you can see, I like the design of the can. And, you know, it's a very cool looking can. Australian Lemonade. Unfortunately, it goes into F tier. This is the worst tasting Monster Energy drink I have ever had. And I love lemonade. So when I got this, I was like, oh, lemonade is going to be good. Australian Lemonade. To the Australian people, I don't know what the hell you guys are doing to your lemonade, but damn, it is so gross, so bitter, not sweet. It is disgusting. It's F tier. That is the only one I couldn't finish. I took like 2 sips and I just threw it out. It was that bad. Now there's a second juice punch flavor. That one is pipeline punch. This one is Pacific punch. Big difference, I know. But honestly, this one wasn't too bad. I'm going to place it in B tier above the pink. I wouldn't get it again, once again, just because it does have a lot of calories, but it does just taste like a very good fruit punch. But once again, the juice flavors always are like super, super sweet to the point where it's kind of just like not enjoyable anymore. But despite the calories, it's not a bad flavor. If it just didn't have all the calories, I would probably get it more often. I'm not taking the calories in consideration when ranking it. I'm just letting you know. It goes B tier. Up next is another juice flavor, and this one I believe is called, yep, Chaotic. And this was a weird one. It was kind of just like a orangey-ish, citrusy, not really citrusy, but more like orangey, super sweet. It's going to go in C tier. It's going to go to the top of C tier, but once again, too many calories. Wasn't a big fan, but it wasn't absolutely terrible. So let me just fix this list real quick. Once again, just generally not a big fan of the juice line. This one wasn't that great. It goes in C tier. That being said, we move on to the juice Papillion, I believe it's pronounced flavor, and this one's going to go in B tier, and it's actually going to rank above the pink. This one, I couldn't tell you what the flavor was. Actually, I enjoyed it because it was like a peachy, nectarine-y, Swedish kind of flavor like that. But once again, juice is just too sweet. I don't like the juice line, but the flavor, the peachy flavor, was decent, so it goes B tier. Up next, we have Juice Mango, and this one's going to go straight into F tier. Was not as bad as the Australian Lemonade, but it was not good. Once again, I do not like the juice line, and I also just do not like mango-flavored drinks. It was like bitter. It didn't have a nice sweet taste like mangoes do in real life. It kind of had like a sour, bitter taste. Super sweet, like not sweet because this one wasn't sweet, but super strong, like a very sugary taste because I think these do have sugar in them, unlike the other drinks. That's why it goes to F tier. Up next, we start getting into the line of Monster that I think is the best. I think it's called the Ultra line. I'm not exactly sure. Ultra Watermelon, though, it's going to have to go straight into D tier. I'm not a big fan of it. I just don't like the watermelon flavor on a lot of things. You know, like watermelon candy, like watermelon Jolly Rancher type thing. How, you know what watermelon tastes like in real life, and then you have the artificial watermelon. It kind of feels like you're just drinking artificial watermelon candy. Not because it's super sweet or anything, but just because it's so far off from what watermelon actually tastes like, and it's not a good alternative, so it goes into D tier. Up next, we have the newest flavor that dropped, I believe. It's called Ultra Peachy Keen, and this one's actually going to go into A tier. I'm a pretty big fan of peach drinks. This one, once again, was more on the artificial peach side of things, which I know if you're not big into Monster Energy or energy drinks at all, you might be like, oh, isn't all of this going to taste artificial? Later down the line, there are ones that taste very authentic to the flavor they're going for. This one is still good, but it has that more artificial than natural peach flavoring, but it was still good. First one to get A tier. Up next, we have the purple flavor, which is just grape, and this one's going to go straight into D tier as well. I think I got to put it above the watermelon, though, because it's the same exact thing, same exact principle as the watermelon one, how it's just, you know, grapes, what grapes taste like in real life, and then you know what artificial grape candy tastes like grape soda. This kind of tasted like grape soda instead of actual grapes. I'm not a big fan of grape soda. I don't like the artificial grape taste, so it goes into D tier. I love grapes in real life, but once again, just like the watermelon, love watermelon in real life. I love grapes in real life, but the artificial grape and the artificial watermelon, not too good. I would not get either of those flavors again. D tier. Up next, we have the blue mango. I think it's called Ultra Fiesta Mango, correct? This one's going to go straight into F tier as well. I gotta put it a little bit below the other one, tell you the truth, because the other mango flavor, as you can see, I'm just not a big fan of mango flavoring, but the Ultra Fiesta Mango is like artificial mango. It doesn't have the sugary, terrible taste, but it has like a spicy kick to it. Super weird. Would never get this one again. Absolutely awful. It's not as bad as the Australian Lemonade, though. That one was really, really bad. All three of them are really bad, but this one's not better than the other mango, but not worse than the Australian Lemonade, so it goes into F tier. Up next, we have the Ultra Blue, and this one's going to go straight up in A tier, and it's actually going to go above the Peachy Keen. I couldn't tell you what flavor this is, and I don't even think Monster tells you what flavor it is. I think they describe it as like an icy glacier, cool blue. It kind of tastes like blue Gatorade. I love blue Gatorade, but no one knows what blue Gatorade tastes like. Blue Gatorade tastes like blue Gatorade. That's the only way you could really describe it. Same thing for this Monster. It's very reminiscent of the white can, the infamous white Monster can, but not quite as good just because it feels like a knockoff of the original. You know, you got to pay respects to the original white Monster can, but blue is absolutely good. I wish this was still in stores. I would get it so much. It's not, but it's still a very good flavor, so it goes up in A tier. Up next is the Ultra Green flavor, and same thing. This is going to go straight up in A tier, not higher than the blue, but it is going to take over the place of the peachy flavor. And this is kind of the same thing. The Ultra Paradise, it's like, it reminds me of the blue one and the white one. The white, blue, and green, they all taste very similar to each other, so the rankings are somewhat arbitrary, but I do think the blue was a tad bit better than the green. The green was not as good. I couldn't explain why, to tell you the truth, because they've all got that, you know, cool citrus, tropical almost type flavoring. I just enjoyed the blue a little bit more. So it goes into A tier, still a very good drink. Up next, we have the golden can, which is watermelon, or not watermelon, it is pineapple flavored. This one's also going to go in A tier, taking the spot of peach yet again. Peach just keeps getting knocked down and down. I enjoy pineapples in real life, and this flavor actually holds pretty true to what pineapples taste like. It doesn't have that super sugary, painfully sweet, sugary taste, but it does stay true to what art or natural pineapple does taste like. So this one's good, actually. I do enjoy this one, so it goes into A tier. Next, we have the Ultra Orange flavor, another A tier banger, and I think it's going to go to the very top of A tier. It kind of reminds me of not so much like orange soda, but closer to a carbonated orange juice, which at 5:36 in the morning, which is when I'm drinking these, it is super good, very refreshing, a very good flavor. It does give me like reminiscence of artificial orange because, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But it does taste a little bit like a carbonated, sweeter orange juice, and I appreciate that flavor a lot. I would get this very more. I don't drink this one too often right now. I would get it again. Very good, very top of A tier. That one's not going to be replaced at the top of A tier. Very good. Up next, we have the Ultra Red. We have the Ultra Red, which is like a fruit punch, tropical punch type flavor, which is the third punch because we've got the punch right here in the middle right here. We've got the punch right here, but I think this is the best rendition of the punch. I don't really know where I place it though, tell you the truth. A or B, it's one of these tiers. I'm not exactly sure, but it doesn't taste like a straight up fruit punch. Maybe there's like a little bit of cranberry or something mixed in there. I gotta put it in A tier because it's definitely ranking above all of these in B tier. I think I would get it again over the peach, but I don't know if it goes one below or one after the pineapple. I'm very unsure. I think I'm going to put it above the pineapple, actually. Pineapple is going to get knocked down one. The peach is going to get knocked down one yet again. What a fall from grace, am I right? So yeah, this one they don't make in stores anymore. I had to get this one on Amazon, but still very, very good. It feels like there's something missing. That's why it's not, because I love fruit punch. It's not like S tier or top of A tier. It has a good taste, but it feels like it's kind of missing something. It's not bad at all. It's actually pretty good. It feels like there's something missing, and I can't explain why. It is like a fruit punch flavor, but I don't know what's missing from it. Something. Maybe it's the fact that it's carbonated. It makes it feel weird, like a carbonated fruit punch. I'm not sure, but middle of A tier is still good. All right, another one that you can't find in stores, the black flavor. This one, first S tier. This one is so good. It's a black cherry, like a cool, icy black cherry flavor, and man, do I love this one. I wish you could still get this one in stores. It is so good. I could drink this one every day. It's not like a straight up cherry flavor. It's like a citrusy cherry icy flavor. I don't know how to describe it. They describe it as black cherry. Only black cherry I've ever had is like black cherry soda. It doesn't taste quite like that, but it tastes very good. That is what I will tell you. I'm not going too in depth on all these flavors or else this video will be a million minutes long, but yeah, S tier for sure. And following it right up there is going to be the white Monster flavor. I think I got to give white the slight edge though. White is like the OG, the best Monster flavor, the one that got me onto Monster, everything like that, because it's one of the best. This is the most infamous Monster flavor. Everyone likes white Monster. Has to go into S tier. All right, up next, we're going to be doing the Rehab line. And if you don't know what it is, it's like a non-carbonated like tea and natural juice flavors. It's pretty interesting. We're going to start off with the strawberry lemonade. Strawberry lemonade is going to go into B tier, but I'm not exactly sure where. I don't know if it goes below the punch or above the punch. I'm going to put it above the punch, actually, because I've had it a few times, tell you the truth, and it's always kind of hit or miss. Sometimes I have it, and I could put it in, like, C tier, but there's been a couple times that I have had it, and I'm like, damn, this kind of deserves an A tier. It's the only flavor that I find myself reviewing it very inconsistently. Sometimes it tastes very bitter and like it doesn't taste like lemonade at all, and it doesn't really taste like strawberries anymore. It doesn't taste like strawberry lemonade. I don't know what it tastes like, but then there are some times where I drink it and I'm like, that's a good lemonade, sweet flavor. So it's kind of inconsistent, but it's not bad. It goes to the top of B tier. Up next, we're gonna do the raspberry tea. Raspberry tea, gotta be honest with you, going up into S tier. Now, I don't know if it ranks above black and white, though. You know what? I honestly think it goes above both of them after thinking about it. I'm a big fan of the Rehab line. I like the fact that it's not carbonated. Not that I have anything against carbonated drinks. I drink soda and carbonated drinks all the time. Well, not all the time, but I drink them and enjoy them. But I like the fact that it's not carbonated. This one's actually got 2% apple juice in it, and I like that. I think that gives it a good flavor. It tastes like raspberry. It's got a slight hint of like lemonade in it too. Everything about it is just super good. I really enjoy the Rehab line in general, and this one's going to go straight to the top of S tier. Up next, we have the Rehab watermelon. And how many watermelon flavors are there? I think there's 3. They've done 3 watermelon flavors. This one is the best one, though. This one's going to go up in A tier, but it's going to go above the peach. Everything going above the peach. You know, peach barely made it in A tier, tell you the truth. This is the only watermelon flavor that I enjoy because this one tastes like I'm actually drinking watermelon. It literally feels like I'm drinking watermelon juice, and I love watermelon in real life. I love watermelon juice, all that. That's exactly what it tastes like. It has absolutely no like remnants of artificial watermelon. This is done very, very well. Tastes like real watermelon. It's not carbonated. Very, very good. But towards the end of it, it's like, this is kind of weird. It does literally feel like someone just poured watermelon juice into a can and I'm drinking it. But that could be a good thing or a bad thing. For me, it's A tier. I do enjoy it. It's not one that I would be consistently getting, but if I got bored of a flavor I was having a lot, watermelon Rehab is definitely making the top of the list. I would get this again. Up next, we have the Rehab peach flavor, and this is top of S tier. I'm going to spoil a little bit of the video for you. This is my favorite Monster flavor, and I don't know why. I'm not a big peach guy. I don't eat peaches, like the fruit itself. I don't just eat peaches. I don't like peach candy. I've never been a big peach guy, but this flavor is so good. It's like the perfect mix of peach. It kind of tastes like peach ring candy, but like not as sugary, not as like distractingly like sweet. It tastes like half mixed with lemonade. It is the best Monster flavor. There's not the carbonation. It's got the real juice in it. You know, it feels like I'm actually drinking something natural, which is something I enjoy, obviously. Straight to the top of S tier, and it's going to stay number 1. Up next, we have the Rehab lemonade. If I can find it. I don't know how I can't find these all the time. Here we go. This one, right to the top of S tier, but it's not taking over the first spot. It is going to jump up into spot number 2, though. Like I've said about all the Rehabs, you know, it tastes legitimately like lemonade. You know, it tastes like real lemonade, real lemons, things like that. It's mixed with tea. It's got real juice in it, but it doesn't have that painfully sweet, sugary taste. Like, I like sugar. Everyone likes something sweet from now and then, but like no one likes something that's like gonna make your jaw hurt, like your gums throb from how sweet it is. You know what I mean? This is the perfect lemonade drink. I like this more than actual lemonade because actual lemonade's got that like bitter sour, because lemons are sour, obviously. This one does not have that. It's like lemonade without the sour, without the like the bitterness, without the super sugary taste. It's really, really good. If you haven't had it, I would say try it. Up next, I'm going to do the 2 reserve lines, and this is somewhat new. I don't know why they made these. I don't know what the point of these were, because it's kind of just like, it's not quite like the ultra flavors. They don't quite taste like ultra pineapple and the ultra watermelon. It kind of tastes like they took the original Monster flavor and then mixed in pineapple flavoring and watermelon flavoring. So let's just start with the reserve pineapple. This one's going to go in B tier because I do like pineapple, obviously. It's going to rank right below the ultra pineapple, but it's got that weird flavor from the original Monster, but then it's got pineapple flavoring, so it's kind of good, kind of not. I'm just going to review this one since I'm talking about it right now. The original flavor, it's kind of odd to see. I'm going to throw it in the D tier. Originally, I was thinking about putting it in F tier, but then looking at these 3 flavors, I'm like, these are not tolerable. This one is tolerable, but not so much. You know, like I would pick these 2 over it, but definitely I'm taking that over these 2. I don't like the original Monster flavor. I don't. I think it's got a very, very weird chemically, I couldn't tell you what the flavor is supposed to be. Like if you look up what flavor they say it's supposed to be, original tastes like an otter pop with hints of apple, whatever the hell that means. They say it's sweet and salty. What? Like a salty energy drink? The aftertaste on it is weird. I don't like anything about it. And while I'm at it, you know, let's just bang these out quick. This is the same one as this, but like low sugar. And that one actually makes a big improvement in my opinion. So it's going to go to the top of C tier. because a lot of what's wrong with the original Monster is the weird taste, but it's also super sugary, super sweet. So that kind of eliminates the super sugary aspect of it, but it's still just generally not a good flavor. So I reviewed those three kind of quick because this I'm not a big fan of. This is better because it doesn't have that sugary, painful taste. And then this is kind of a combination of having that and having that. It kind of tastes like this without the, it tastes like the original Monster without all the super duper sugar flavor, but mixed in with pineapple. So it's got to go in between those two. It's going to go to B tier. And then the last one is the Reserve Watermelon. And I know I said they don't taste similar, but honestly, it tastes exactly identical to the Ultra Watermelon. So it's going to go right below it in D tier. And that's the list right there. Let me know, what do you guys think of this list? Monster's my favorite energy drink. As you can see, majority of them made it into the top half of this list. A lot of the Monster flavors are good. You know, if you haven't had Monster before and like you're looking to try something new, you know, go with, you know, I would say follow this list. I think this is the, I know this is the objectively correct, definitive take on the Monster flavors. But if you disagree, let me know in the comments below. What are your favorites? What are your least favorites? Did I get anything criminally wrong? Like, do you think that the white flavor should be in like F? Or do you think the original should be in like S? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. You guys know how YouTube works. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, all that junk. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.